Good morning. So this is for Site 340. I like to extend additional outlooks in terms of ensuring that everybody is safe, everybody is staying safe, and everything else, and also trying to stay sane. And that's one of the big things is as you move forward, due to the stressful environment, due to what's happening currently right now. It's one of those things where we begin to, in essence, uh, lose a sense of who we are. And that's one of the things I want to encourage you to continue onwards in everything that we're doing. That's the reason why here at school, I think, even as a school, we're trying to ensure the aspect of stress management and everything else, just so that you're able to stay safe as you go forward. I don't want you to lose hope. I think that's one of the big things is that I want you to initially lose hope as you're moving forward. I know it is a stressful time. One of the big things is taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. And also initially striving harder towards your goals. So we're going to kind of just jump right into it. So one of the big things is, if you notice, so go into your Blackboard portal. So click on that. So then you can go in, and on the side, on the left side, you're going to have the tabs. So click on your overview, and then you're going to have the COVID-19 modification syllabus. So you're going to click on that, and if it does not automatically upload or download, check your lockups, your pop-up blockers. Because one of the big things is some students say, it's not downloading everything else, but a lot of times we have all the restrictions that we ourselves put on it. So again, if you have your pop-up blocker, allow this to be downloaded, and it should automatically start downloading. So within that, there are things, modifications. So if you scroll down, there wasn't a whole lot of modifications overall. The bulk of the information is still relevant, but in terms of assessments, that has changed. So if you scroll down to evaluation assessment, we're looking at 540 points instead of 640. The change has been, this course discussion has changed to 190. Quizzes has changed to 270. Library paper is still there. So if you scroll down, so this is going to be initially week 11. So week 11, you're looking at chapter 7 and 8, chapters 9 and 10, so forth and so on as you're going all the way down. So the first one is our discussion questions. So that is for 20 points, as noted. That is due March 29th. So if you go over to your resource tab, go to your resource tab and scroll all the way down, you're going to find the bulk file for chapters 7 through 6. So that is your student reading overview. It is available there. So these are all different readings, just as noted, just like how we have chapter 6 overview and all of that. So that's kind of your overview. That's your initial information that you're reading from the chapters itself. So if you go farther down, you're going to have chapter 7 through 6 PowerPoints. So those are all PowerPoints for chapter 7 all the way to chapter 16. And so initially that is there. But if you go over to your discussions, so click on your discussion tab, you're already going to have your discussions already presented. So you're going to have your discussions for chapter 7 and 6, chapters 9 and 10, chapters 11 and 12, chapters 13 and 14, chapters 15 and 16, and your course reflection. So that is already there. It's already uploaded. So all you have to do is just kind of highlight, go through, and you can create your own files, your own Word document files, and everything else. So you're just going to kind of go through and start working on them. So the first one is due March 29th. Again, these due dates allow you to stay on track. I know some students are like, this is ridiculous. Why do I have to? I thought it was an online course and everything else. Why can't I submit everything at the end? The reason why is I'm taking care of 159 students. So when that happens and you as a learner upload all of your bulk assignments from chapters, whatever chapters you have, and you just bulk upload, what's going to happen is it backs up. So all the students that I'm regrading, it puts them at a disadvantage and it puts you at a disadvantage because I'm trying to race through all of what they're submitting and what they had submitted in a timely manner, and I will devote that time to them. And if you, the learner, say, yeah, I'm not even going to regard what Mr. Barber says, I'm just simply going to upload everything right right then and there, uh, it takes time. It takes time to read everything that you're submitting and everything else. And so within that, if you wanted to get a valuable feedback or if you wanted to actually follow in a timely manner, it puts you at a disadvantage because again, it pushes you back in the initial timeline. So that's the reason why I discourage the aspect of bulk uploads. But again, all of these things are already there. All you can do is just do a simple highlight of all the information, put it into a Word document. And that's the other thing I want to say. You can upload it as an attachment. I'm not necessarily worried about the aspect of you responding to students now. I'm just simply wanting you to upload a lot of the information from your own, what you're writing. And one of the things I'm also looking at is ensuring that you have valuable information that you're sharing from yourself, but also sharing from a valuable resource, whether it's or a valuable source, whether it's reference work or whatever. I want it to still also be something that you're being mindful of. Some students are like, this is my own experience. I said, that's great. I said, but when you're working with a family or you're working with an individual, a lot of times those individuals that you're working with and helping, they want something more than just your own experience. They also want initial resources that back up your claims. So that's the reason why I'm always trying to encourage each of you to make sure that you have references, your in-text citations, and all this and that, so that you're able to offer the utmost in terms of professionalism, but also in the area of academic knowledge. Because you are in the area of academia, so you're trying to learn all these different aspects as you're moving forward. I know for some it's the aspect of why. He's always marking me off for in-text citation or lack thereof. Again, it's great to share everything from your own personal experiences, but if you're going to share it from your own personal experiences, I'm hoping that you, the learner, are able to back it up with journal articles or with given research aspects. And so as you move forward, that's the initial avenue. These discussion questions are already available right now, so you can start uploading them now. In addition to that, let me go back. So the quizzes. I will also upload that at a later time this week. So then it allows you time next week to work on the quizzes and everything else. So the quizzes will be submitted to you in terms of a Word document. So all you do is look through it, you can check out your answers, but I don't want you to upload your answers in terms of that. So you check out your answers, work on it all the way through. So then on Blackboard, the assessment aspects will then pop up as so next week the initial quiz aspects will be uploaded, which then allows you to upload your answers based on what you've already marked on one end, and you're just going to upload your answers all the way through. So it kind of gives you that leeway. But again, communication is so crucial right now. I know some students are waiting or hesitating to wait, and I always ask why. Communication is so crucial right now. If you're falling behind on certain things, you need to reach out to me. Because I know that's one of the things is I have students waiting until the end or waiting until spring break and then reaching out. I said, this should have all been reached out to me at an earlier time. And one of the big things I'm always looking at is communication. I try to be as transparent as possible in terms of what I'm implementing to you. That's the reason why I've uploaded all the things to you. I've given you all the tools. And I don't want you to feel like, hey, I didn't have this, and this, X, Y, and Z. But again, I try to make sure that everything is presented to you so that you, the learner, are not in the initial proverbial dark. But if you feel like you are, you need to reach out to me. And I will give as much leeway as I possibly can. But again, I've had some students ask that question of, why is this not all streamlined? Why is this? Again, you're also going, and we're also initially in that unique situation in terms of what is happening in this world right now. And that's one of the big things. I know for some, internet access is going to be is literally going to suck, and that's one of the big things. And maybe internet access already sucked before, but it is going to be one of those things where you're going to feel like, hey, this really sucks. And those are the times where you need to reach out and say, hey, this is what I'm going through. This is what's happening. And within that, I will try to work with you in terms of that. But if, say, for example, the due date has passed and you email me and you're upset about something and you're expressing all of this, I won't know why you're upset. Um, and I think that's one of the big things is ensuring that you're able to express all these things in a timely manner. And I know situations change and everything else, and I know this unique virus that has changed the outlook of everything else. But as time progresses, I think it's one of the big things is communication being a huge, huge feature as we're able to move forward. And as time progresses, we're also going to be implementing a lot of Zoom. I know I wasn't implementing a whole lot of Zoom within the first, let's see, 1, 2, 3 weeks. But from here on out, we'll be implementing a lot of Zoom and meeting in that format as well. So I would encourage you to download Zoom onto your phone, and I will set up meetings as we're going along, just to try to answer your questions. And again, one of the big things is I want you to succeed. I think a lot of individuals look at it from the other outlook of he wants me to fail. I don't. That's the reason why I lay out everything so that everything is in front of you. I try to give you as much leeway as possible. That's the reason why we have open book, open note format for quizzes and all this and this and this. But again, there's only so much I can also offer. And I think that's one of the big things is we try to make sure that this is as beneficial to you as possible. If you look at the library paper, that's still due April 19th. And I think for some, there was a question at one point of what library paper. I didn't know it was paper. You have the same syllabus that I gave to everybody else. And if you read through it, great. If you did not, now is the time to read through it and to look at what research opportunities I'm looking at. Again, it is a 5-page paper. Within that, I've had some students ask, okay, I submitted my paper. Why did I not get full points? And I'll break down the paper itself. So this is the title page. Uh, the title page and the references are not part of the initial paper itself. Again, it is all part of it, yes, but I'm talking about 5 pages, 5 pages of written work. So the first one is the title page, and then page 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then your references. So that's primarily how I'm looking at it. A lot of individuals have submitted papers and they submitted with the title page, and they have 1, 2, 3, and then they have the references. And look at that, that's 5 pages. And it's like, no, that's not 5 pages. That's only 3 pages, including your title page and your references. So again, that's one of the big things I'm looking at is ensuring that it is 5 pages altogether, 5 references again. That's one of the things that I leave it up to you, the learner, to write that piece of paper, or to write that initial library paper, and to identify something that you feel is interesting to you within the area of child and adolescent development. And I think that's one of the big things we're always looking at is how can I implement this in my life? How can I implement this throughout? And as we're moving forward, I encourage you to reach out if you have any questions or if you have any concerns. The best way is through email. And as we continue onwards, I just want to make sure and ensure that you're remaining safe, that you are keeping up and boosting your immune system. And I know for a lot of individuals, the past couple of weeks have been aborting, grabbing toilet paper, grabbing water, left and right, and everything else. And one of the big things I'm always looking at is taking care of your health, your primary health, and the best way is to be healthy and everything else. And that's one of the big things I'm always looking at is ensuring that you are remaining safe and remaining healthy and sane all the way throughout this unique situation. And that's one of the big things is even from a counseling standpoint, with different crises and with different aspects of that. One of the big things is being at pinnacle. For some of you, you have the different psychological knowledge through the courses that you've taken. And for some, your family's looking at you thinking you have the answers. And that's one of the big things is trying to make sure that you also are able to de-stress, that you're also taking care of yourself, that you're also finding time for yourself as well. And I know during this time, it can be pretty stressful. But going forward, I want to encourage you to stay safe all the way throughout. So again, if you have any questions, I'm available by email. Or if you want to set up an appointment through Zoom, just send me an email we can set that as well. But other than that, be amazing, be awesome. Yeah. So I will talk to you guys later.